Okay, Councillor McColl, can you give us the motion, please?
Thank you very much, Chair. Okay, good. I'm hopeful we can agree this. We're not asking to put this out or anything like that. This is, as Michelle said, this has been a long time coming. But I'll read the motion and I'll speak to it. So, committee agrees to continue this issue to August Council or a special IRED committee meeting to be called by the convener. A more detailed report should be presented providing the history of this plan and why we are where we are at this time. Officers should use the report to outline why this is a good deal for Western Berkshire Council and the residents of the Vale of Leven. We would also like to see options and officer opinion regards the council using all or part of the site for council housing as an alternative to either the sale to Lidl or just for the housing aspect of the development. I'm just asking for a continuation of a couple of weeks because there's a lot of new members on the council who, unlike us, aren't aware of the whole history of this, and we're at a stage now where we're essentially giving this piece of land to Lidl for free because of the abnormals, mainly the need to move a gas main on the site. We're also now we're hearing because of this report, Lidl are no longer taking anything to do with the housing, so we're not getting that added value from it. We're taking nothing to do with any of the public realm, we're not getting any of that added value from it. So really all that's happening is we're giving a piece of land to Lidl for free in order that they can open up a commercial store. And I don't know whether that really meets the ambition of the council or the local community, and I just think we need some more narrative from officers around that before we make a final decision. As Michelle said, this has been a long time coming. There's nothing in the motion that stops progress in terms of demolishing Mitchell Way, regardless of what we do with this site. That has to happen. So that process can continue. We were hoping it was going to happen in February. It's still dragging on. Some of that is to do with Lidl, I think, dragging their feet. Some of that is to do with our planning department, perhaps being a little over-exuberant, shall I say, in the way that they're handling this application as they did with the Lidl application in Dumbarton. But I do think we just need just a couple of weeks of a delay to get some more information so that in fairness all members can make an informed decision, and we're quite comfortable that the administration decide how that happens, whether it comes as to call a report to council or whether you yourself, Chair, want to call a special meeting on the item if officers need a little bit more time. Thank you.
Summing up for the motion.
Thanks, Chair. There is in fact a lot of information available that isn't in the report. The council leader didn't seem to know that there wasn't a capital receipt for this particular site, which is quite astonishing, and had to ask. So clearly there is information there that isn't within the report, that even the council leader doesn't know the full facts on this particular site. Somebody referenced Councillor Craig McLaughlin. That's going back to the 90s. That's how long this has been going on. So I would say that we have absolutely nothing to lose from a 2-week delay or a 3-week delay, however long it takes. Certainly there's nothing to fear from allowing new councillors to be fully informed and to have an opinion and an actual proper stake in the decision that's being made. Now, I agree entirely with Michelle and others that the demolition cannot be delayed, and the motion that I'm moving does not impact on that. The council demolished the rest of the site. There's nothing stopping the council going ahead and demolishing what remains now that all relevant permissions have been granted through planning and building standards. Having a delay in terms of what we decide to do with the site once it's been demolished doesn't impact on that. That's really it in a nutshell. We're just asking for local representatives, local elected representatives, to be able to represent their constituents and be fully informed in doing so. Thank you, Chair.